your natural, and you can continue on with your course this time. He's just a little unit. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm jumping. I'm going. Look to where you want to go. Good girl. Now don't snap back so much. 1, 2, pop. Yeah, good. Better. Yeah. Be a bit of a tricky distance for you. I'd have a feel of his mouth. I'd hold a little here. Oh, or the 2. Fine. Okay. Who's good for you there? Try not to get faster and faster. Yeah, well done. Take your time to get your left canter. If you need more time, do a circle. It's okay. Alright. Try not to have him crank in too much. You want him to be a little, try and help him relax even just a smidgen. Yep. Elbows beside your body. Now take your seat. Don't be too defensive. Alright. And pat him. Okay. Kind of a tricky distance in there for him. He really needs to do 5, but he jumped in kind of big in there, and you don't really have the best weight on him. He kind of gets really fast, but that's okay. Not what we would like, but it's okay. Yeah, like when you came down here, it was when he has that half stride, and he's not sure whether he's going to take off or he's going to wait. You do need to be a little defensive there, okay? Like if that was a solid fence and he kind of did that, then you could very easily, you could feel this kind of lurch and he kind of falls down in front of you. And if you're a little out of the tack in a situation like that, then it could pop you forward. But so there, what I would have done probably is when he got faster and faster coming in and you didn't have a chance to sort of do anything, so I would have maybe sat a little defensive there. But on the flip side, when you came around and jumped yellow vertical, even your first vertical, when you had a really nice distance and he was going well, that was when you didn't need to snap back. And you didn't. I thought your fence 1 and your fence 2 was really good. I felt like you kind of went with him more and didn't do the whole whoop. Alright, he's going to buck on landing, okay? But what happens is, when the horse goes over a fence, and your idea is that what happens is their center of gravity changes. So right now when you're standing there, that's your center of gravity is like this. And as they come in and they go up to go over the jump, their center of gravity moves forward. That's why we go forward, to try and stay on their center of gravity. And as they go over the fence, your shoulders gradually come back, and as they go down, it comes back, and then you land and keep going. So what happens is that if you're going over the jump and you're changing your center of gravity too early, and that you have been a weight on their that they're trying to balance, and you've thrown yourself back. So that can actually affect the way that they jump. It can make them inverted. It can make them flip out to more like this. All right. So it's important that you, although you've got to ride carefully, like you've got a horse that's going to buck you off on landing, then yeah, you do what you need to do so you can stay in the saddle. But you're always striving to not have to do that. Even if you were on the horse that was bucking, you're striving to be able to teach him to not do that. So just be aware of it. You need to be able to have the timing to be able to pull that position out when you need it, like in that situation, but then be able to go around to the next fence, and when it is good and it works out okay, that you don't do it. Alright? So, but I mean, look, you ride well, you've got a good lower leg. I like the way that you weren't doing this with your wrist at all today. Yesterday that was happening a fair bit. You were kind of keeping him straighter. And as soon as you remind yourself to sit taller, you come around the corner, you look really stylish. Okay? I mean, it's hard with him because he's so quick. You know, he takes so many little steps. But his legs are only this long. So, you know, and considering that, he's doing a great job over this jump. He's got good form and he jumps well. But the other thing too that was important for you today was keeping him straighter, especially around his turns, not letting him crank his neck. And I felt like you addressed that a couple of times, and it definitely helped. Definitely will be good for him. Any jumping you do, I would remember that. You know, it's a very important point. And I told you what you need to be working on. We're able to jump a little bit more with you two because you're a little bit more your any issues with your position or your ride are kind of things that they're there sometimes and they're not. A lot of times it's just a matter of reminding you. Alright, it's not something new. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know with her about letting her get strung out and long. I'm sure Lisa tells the exact same thing. Yeah, so if this isn't something foreign, okay, well what that tells you is if you've heard this before from other people, then you've got to develop a way of dealing with your habits, okay? That's a big difference between an amateur and a professional. A professional gets on different horses and is still able to notice when they're doing something that they shouldn't, or the horse is doing something that they shouldn't, and do something about it. And you'll be constantly playing this game of catch up, or constantly playing this game of catch the issue for your entire riding career. You're always going to be trying to find little things that are developing and nip them in the bud before they turn into a habit. Okay? Especially when you're your age and you're starting out, you seem like this a new habit comes up every day. All right, or every horse you ride, something affects your ride again, and that's just where you are at your career. Okay, and the more horses you have, the benefit of sitting on, the better, and that will help you become a more centered rider on just about anything you get on. You're able to adjust them more quickly. But I think you guys are both heading in the right direction. I think you're getting a good feel. It's great to see you be able to ride this horse. I think it'll do a lot for you. It'll help you. She's going to teach you a lot. And with him, I mean, okay, he's got like this big kind of rangy 17-hand horse, but he's good fun. And the good thing is that you can go and you can see some bigger fences and really work on your riding. All right, and that's a benefit. That's good to have him. But yeah, very good. Remember just those couple of things. Keep it simple and just keep chipping away. Okay.